Do 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 do. What's this? Mushroom Lyote? You have got to be kidding me, is the title. More hashtag gaslighting exposed from hashtag the Matrix Clown. Huh. What's this about? What's this shit about? 26 minutes ago it was posted. Only one like. Only one person. Nobody likes their shit. Nobody watches and nobody's liking their shit. People are done with your shit, boy. Girl, whatever. It. Her, him, shim. She, him. Lolcow. This is a lolcow, everyone. They've made themselves into a lolcow.
I don't know if people like want to make it a game to gaslight people more. Like this is crazy. These comments I just got. I just it's early in the day. There's things that I can do. Sure, there's things I can focus on, and I do, and I did. But again.
No, you don't. You focus on YouTube. All day, all night, this is your focus. What other people say, you want to control their speech. Because you're a trans Karen, you're a psycho. You're a Buffalo Bill, you're a lolcow. You're a psycho. You're so concerned with what everyone else says on the internet. You want to control everyone else and think about it all day long. Fixate. You don't have other things to do, or you'd be doing them. You'd be outdoors doing them, doing something. This is your focus. Hour after hour, all day long, all night long. You don't sleep. You just do this. You're a fucking obsessed lolcow and a control freak. You're an absolute control freak. You want to call the cops every time you see someone with one headlight or walking a dog. You're a control freak, Karen. You're a lolcow. You're mental. You need psychological help. You should go get therapy. Go to a therapist. Go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist. You need real help. You're mental. This is your whole life. You're obsessed. You don't even feed your mother. You just do this. You don't even sleep. You bash other people. You're so concerned. You're so nosy. You're so nosy with that big schnoz. Interested in what everyone else is doing. You're low energy. You sound like you're depressed or miserable. You're making yourself miserable and sick. Get a life. Leave people alone. Get a life. Leave people alone. Get a life. You're a loser. You're a lolcow.
I have every right. I think I agree with Gravestone. I have every right to critique these people. But I have every right. I have every right. I think I.
Here's the I have every right. Well, I have free speech. I can say what I think. Deal with it. Grow up. Stop being such a fucking mental, obsessed, psycho control freak. You're a narcissist psychopath. Get some help.
And I did. But I have every right. I think I agree with Gravestone. I have every right to critique these people. I have every right to talk about the things I'm talking about and what I'm going through. I wasn't looking to stir up drama. I wasn't looking for any problems. I was coming live, wanting to talk about different things, chatting with people that I like to chat with on here. I didn't even used to go live this much. But this has got to be, you just have to be shitting me. Like, this is fucking the reality that we live in. I just want to show how incredibly gaslighting, I don't know where this person came from, but I'm going to do this as like a form of documentation. I do not want the camera on. I don't think I'll ever show myself again. Oops, I didn't mean to turn like it off. I wanted to flip it. Here we go. So I was just talking about how this person was insulting how I look. After I'm bawling my eyes out, I'm fucking scared for my life. And this person, it's just, again, it's so fucked up. I don't really get you, Kai. Seems more and more just like attention baiting to me, honestly. Sounding just like these narcissistic abusers.
Now it is starting to turn on its viewers, on its audience, on its fans. It's turning on them. It's turning on their viewers. Look at this.
Oh, you're just looking for attention. You just want attention. No. Just like attention baiting to me, honestly. Sounding just like these narcissistic abusers. Oh, you're just looking for attention. You just want attention. No. Did you read? Not seems more and more just like attention baiting to me, honestly. I don't really get you, Kai. Seems more and more just like attention baiting to me, honestly. Sounding just like these narcissistic abusers. Oh, you're just looking for attention. You just want attention. No. Did you read? Not read. I'm sorry. Did you listen to anything I was saying on my last live? Or all the previous lives and everything else that is going on? Did you actually look into any of that? Oh, they're bringing... Oh, this is more Islamophobia. Okay, great. There's all this hatred in this world. It is really disgusting, and I will call it out. Well, it is really disgusting, and I Islamophobia. Okay, great. There's all this hatred. Bringing... Oh, this is more Islamophobia. Okay, great. There's all... This is more Islamophobia. Okay, great. There's all this hatred in this world. It is really disgusting, and I will call it out. And if you don't think I'm helping people, or you don't think this is doing anything, you're gaslighting me. You're gaslighting me. Maybe this is helping me. Maybe there's a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. And that's what I said to this person who claims to be Christian in an anonymous profile. Why do you think that you're the only one that gets to choose and pick, basically, if you believe God, do you not think that other people might be working with God, or whatever you want to call it, hope, faith, trying to show people that they're not alone? How many times do I have to say, people, you're not alone in going through this? But I'm going to continue reading this. It's just like, that is absolutely insane. I'm having blocks of my memory just completely shot because of how stressful this is. And this person's talking to me as if I'm asking for this and looking for attention. Why you don't make it a private space then? Because it's... Other people are going through this, and I'm documenting all this shit, and I even stated I am making things... I do private things. You have no idea what I do. You're just assuming. Ass-suming. Why does it have the word ass in it? Because people who assume are fucking asses. I record a lot of fucking shit privately. But there's some things... I didn't even want to talk about this shit anymore. I was just going live and having fun. I was trying to do the... healing mantra cards and all this other dumb shit. Just trying to make things... Oh... I want to unsub from that person. That person freaks me out. But what was I saying? I should turn off my notifications. All of this is just so crazy. I even stated all these reasons why I come on here. There's people that I want to talk to. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I was doing all this other shit. I was trying to have fun. I was just trying.
It's so crazy that anyone dare to criticize this creature. It can't handle the slightest criticism because it's a total narcissistic psycho. That's why.
Reasons why I come on here. There's people that I want to talk to. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Reasons why I come on here. There's people that I want to talk to. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I was doing all this other shit. I was trying to have fun. I was just trying to be helpful, trying to spread the spiritual wisdom and things that I was coming across. Like, if that's the crazy thing to me. Like, does no one else notice that in my content, that I'm always trying to talk about other things, or I'm trying to do other things? And maybe coming on here is comforting for me to talk to people who back me up, and like, we talk elsewhere, but maybe I want to talk to them publicly. Maybe I want to do StreamYards with them. Maybe I'm communicating. Maybe I'm networking with people. Maybe that's why it's a public space. Maybe that's what YouTube is utilized for. Even though everything...
It's a public space in public vehicles, or public videos, not public vehicles. Public videos are public domain. For the most part. Unless you copyright and protect them and take legal action. If you just post a public live stream, I can review it. I can cover it. It's viewable to everyone in the world, or on the entire internet. So you're a psycho. You want to control and stop people from making videos and taking pictures and doing things that are legal. Just like videoing out in public, if you're on a sidewalk or you're in a public space, you can't yell at them, Karen, and say, "Stop taking video here. Turn off your camera." Fuck you. People are free to do what they want. You don't control the world. You control freak.
Everything is already documented and recorded anyway. Even though everything is already documented and recorded anyway. Maybe I'm networking with people. Maybe that's why it's a public space.
Maybe you're not doing anything. You're just a freak. You're not doing anything valuable or important. Nothing.
Maybe I want to talk to them publicly. Maybe I want to do StreamYards with them. Maybe I'm communicating. Maybe I'm networking with people. Maybe that's why it's a public space. Maybe that's what YouTube is utilized for. Even though everything is already documented and recorded anyway. Maybe I'm communicating. Maybe I'm networking. Like we talk elsewhere, but maybe I want to talk to them publicly. Maybe like we talk elsewhere. On here is comforting for me to talk to people who back me up, and like we talk elsewhere, but maybe I want to talk to them publicly. Maybe I want to do StreamYards with them. Maybe I'm communicating. Maybe I'm networking with people. Maybe that's why it's a public space. Maybe that's what YouTube is utilized for. Even though everything is a public space. Maybe that's what YouTube is utilized for. People. Maybe that's why it's a public space. Maybe that's what YouTube is utilized for. Even though everything is already documented and recorded anyway. The NSA has everything recorded. We're being constantly surveillanced. All this other crap that I don't want to repeat because it just puts you more on like being a targeted person. And you're telling me this absolutely god-awful gaslighting horse shit? Hi to the person that just said hello and you just apparently subbed to me. How's it going? Where did you find me? I question everything now. You know, this is like I need more stress from fucking random internet assholes. Thanks a lot. I'm going through absolute hell having my name slandered to fucking hell. And then I get this kind of shit thrown my way. And I how many times do I have to like play a broken record? I honestly think that I need to do that. I think I need to like record myself saying the same thing over and over and over and over again because apparently nobody heard anything I.
You already do. You repeat yourself every live stream. You're completely repetitive. You already do. You repeat yourself endlessly. You bitch, whine, moan, say the same things. Every live stream. You're a mental case. You're a broken record.
I need to do that. I think I need to like record myself saying the same thing over and over and over and over again because apparently nobody heard anything like this person did not hear anything that I was saying in the explanations. I'm having to further explain this more. You know, I could do other things. I could focus on other things. But maybe I want to choose to focus on this right now because I actually feel with all the shit and the baiting that I have going on and the doxing of my location and the slandering of my whole entire name and my life being put in jeopardy, I'm just not allowed to like be public or say anything publicly anymore. I'm not allowed to defend myself. Would you rather me like just, this is so fucked. Unbelievable. Like why use YouTube when YouTube doesn't have any protection? We don't have any protection. There is no protection. Maybe I'm here to be somebody that tells people, since I had somebody young come to my channel, like tell them like, hey, like be really careful out here. Maybe I'm trying to protect others by warning them from my own mistakes in the past. And I'm just going through this, like actively going through something that people go through. Like you're not going through this amount of stress. You're not going through this. So of course you're gaslighting me. If you were in a position of such high amounts of stress, where having public documentation might actually save your life. It's like all part of this evil place gaslighting you. It seems to me that you really don't actually try to solve problems, but more like you want the attention for it. That's a classic narc move. You're just looking for attention. I'm not solving problems by just communicating with people and warning them that this is apparently what I'm going through. Like I said, I was having fun going live. I was doing anything but talking about this stuff until that person started coming into my lives again. And I had them blocked and people were telling me. And then when it came to battle, I was defending him and trying to protect him. So for you to say that, and I'm even warning people, youth, like you don't have any protection on here. This is a scary fucking place. Please be careful. But apparently I'm just doing this for shits and giggles. Because this is so fun for me. I was having fun until these fucking incessant cyber stalkers came back into my life. It seems to me that you really don't want to actually solve problems. You said you don't care at all about making money through YouTube, so I guess it is a place for you to express yourself and share your opinion. But there are other platforms that would make way more sense for you then. I don't like when people are dishonest. How am I being dishonest? How do you not know if I'm on other platforms, which I am? These people don't want me to protect myself by documenting these things publicly. And you are not really truthful about this. You choose this here. Oh, really? I'm not here supporting other people that are going through this. I'm not just in the moment documenting the things that I'm going through. Oh, I choose this. Oh, I choose all these threats and slander and smear campaigns. This is absolutely fucking satanic gaslighting. That's the reality. No, it's not. No, it's not. You are not living my reality, and if you were in my shoes, you have no idea. You came onto my channel very early on gaslighting me, and you had a name like Fat Shamer 9000. There are so many options you have. Again, assuming like I'm not on other platforms or I don't have a life outside of this and other things I have going on. Just because I've been going live a lot recently and I'm sharing, like, dude, if you don't like my channel, just fuck off. There should be more important things for you than this. Oh yeah, slandering someone's name with the most evil, psychotic things that one could and doxing my location. I have more important things I should be focusing on than the safety of my own mother and my own self. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, I am right now. I don't have any false ego, and I take anything you throw back at me. You always seem sad about evil world and stuff. Oh, really? I always seem sad. Did I not just recently post videos of going to the beach and my artwork? These people pick and choose how to see you, and it's absolutely sick, because it's all gaslighting. But you could be more happy if you focus more on your own, which would lead you to being able to help more people more effectively if you actually want that. Yeah, I was going live, and I was just talking about other things. I was chatting to the people that I wanted to chat with here. And I was having fun and doing what I wanted to do in that moment. But yet you're going to dictate me on what my happiness is when you don't even know my life. You don't know what I'm doing. If I go on YouTube, oh, you're on YouTube too much. You're just saying the same things that these people are like gaslighting me on when I'm not. I wanted to protect anybody that was being recorded on my channel there's other people I was talking to. And all of this has just been consecutively like very important things that I'm being led, that I feel, whatever word you want to use, Allah, God, whatever, I feel like I'm being led to say these certain things publicly right now. Word you want to use, Allah, God, whatever, I feel like I'm being, word you want to use, Allah, God, whatever, I feel like I'm being led to say these certain things publicly right now and when I need to say it. It's like you're trying to smash the fucking expression of God right now. I'm not saying I'm God, I'm saying you're trying to dictate God right now. I'm not saying, it's like you're trying to smash the fucking expression of God right now. I'm not saying I'm God. I'm saying you're trying to dictate and you're trying to say, if like, again, if you don't like me, if you don't like what I'm posting, what I'm sharing, you can easily unsubscribe. Why don't you take your own advice and go and do something for yourself that makes you happy? Because clearly, I don't think you criticizing every aspect of me and sounding just like my abusers is going to make you happy, nor is it going to make me happy. You want me to go on and be better and be able to help more people? Well, you're definitely like stressing me more the fuck out with how gaslighting and abusive you're being. This is emotional abuse right here. Honestly, that Demon Slayer guy seems pretty rational to me. Oh yeah, he gaslit me as a sexual abuse survivor and didn't give a fuck about me. Very rational. He's abusive as fuck. Not just to me, but to others. I had a long, almost like, I think we were on the phone for 8 hours. I had a really long conversation with someone who has also gone through this shit. And we both were like, yeah, Demon Slayer is a fucking emotional abuser. Just like you, Cuckoo. No wonder your name's Cuckoo. No, yeah, Demon Slayer is a fucking emotional abuser. Yeah, Demon Slayer is a fucking emotional abuser. Yeah, Demon Slayer is a fucking emotional abuser. Just like you, Cuckoo. No wonder your name's Cuckoo. No, that was not trolling. I'm sorry if that comment hurt you, but I was serious about it. It was an advice, but you do you. There's nothing, what did Nonconformist Radio say? There's nothing I despise more than unsolicited advice. When I'm like crying my eyes out, I'm worried for my mother and my mom, I mean my mother and my own safety, while I'm being doxxed and slandered and called the most sickest, vile things that anyone could ever fucking even come up with. And no, I'm not a psychopath. Are you sure about that? If someone said that to me, I would not take it as an offense, Kai. Well, show your face then. Why don't you get criticized and get ad hominem attacks for just existing? There was no gaslighting whatsoever from me. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh, I just want to puke. Also, hominem attacks for just existing. There was no gaslighting whatsoever from me. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh, I just want to puke. Also, it would have been nice if you directly answered to me, because yes, it was obviously too much what I was saying to you, and you could have just told me that and communicated with me and said, oh, I looked over all the shit you were saying, and I could barely read all these emails. It was just like so, this person sounded so out of touch with reality and not able to read the room. Learn to read the room, buddy. Learn to read the fucking room.
Wow, everyone. That's Angry Coyote. What a psycho. Mushroom Coyote just sounds like a psycho. What a psycho. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at their homepage here. Mushroom Coyote. 522 videos. 842 subs. Huh. But nobody watches your shit. No one watches you. No one really watches your stupid shit.
How can people sit and watch my lives? Whether I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure somebody was there at some point, or it's been recorded. It has been recorded by the stalker. Some of the most embarrassing things that I'm going through, because everything's monitored and stalked. But I think it was interesting that because I said that the chat was being recorded and that I do have a minor that is commenting on my channel. As far as I know, if I'm taking this person at face value, this is what this person is saying, which brought me to come and say, hey, we shouldn't. You're stalking and like you're actually harassing somebody that. And you know that person's like on other channels that person stalks, and like just all these weird assumptions, all these weird projections, like people saying you shouldn't make friends on YouTube, you shouldn't be looking for friends, like just everybody is critiquing me, the fuck out of me, as if I'm the problem when I just came on here. I just wanted to post nature and animal videos and like my art and just little clips of whatever the fuck I wanted to share. I wasn't even going to get personal on here at all, since what I've obviously dealt with. I wasn't going to even go into talking about anything spirituality related anymore, because everything again is going to be mocked and criticized and made me to paint me to look a certain way. But some of you have like such a warped idea of what I'm about, what I'm doing this for, and you're so entirely gaslighting. This anonymous person that was messaging me in this messaging whatever section of YouTube, now we can instant message people on here, and it's like, are you fucking serious? You have no idea about my life. I'm going through stress to the maximum extreme, and it's not like, oh, haha, it's just online, it's not even real. No, this shit is absolutely fucking real in the ways in which like this kind of shit can get people murdered. And I think that's like the whole point of it. I have absolute reason to believe that, and I've actually talked to people, and that's why I want to talk to people. Like I'm not going to say I only want to talk to people who are actual real TIs, but I'm willing to talk to other people. But like, if you don't understand what some of us are going through and why, and you're trying to play into the psychological torturous games that my own cyber stalkers are, painting me as if I'm some psychotic, neurotic, did I say psychotic? I don't know how anyone could see me that way, but and that I have no friends, and then I have people just coming over here, and it's like, holy crap! Do you know how many people I can actually like talk to if I need to? And yeah, some of them have been on YouTube, and the reason why I have those friends is because they're going through the very similar shit that I am. Maybe I'm trying to find people that I can relate to and that are going through something. I just know recorded. This is probably all being recorded. I have, when I was showing that one headlight, I just didn't realize, wow, that was really fucking stupid of me to do. And it was showing that I even stated, like, I even thought in my head, wouldn't that be crazy if I could actually record proof of me seeing these things that I said I saw all the time. But do I think, and they try to paint it like I'm some kind of Karen, that I'm like going over people who illegally have one headlights. No, it's a real thing. Like, look it up. And everybody tries to paint them as crazy when there's other people going through this and there's reasons for this. And I have every reason to believe. G brought up the dog walking thing in the stream, and then what does the cyber stalker do? Like, does anyone know any good dog walkers? Like, this is the thing. I need to talk to people who are real TIs, who really are going through this. That's why I was hoping that G would come on here, and she asked me, G, if you listen to this, I'm going to try to keep this up, because at this point, it's like, fuck it. The information is all out there. YouTube doesn't care. I'm just going to document this, that I am, in a sense, like, I have every reason to fear for my life, considering the things that I have all going on right now. The location, the slander, the smear campaigns, everything else that other people are going through that could actually get you KI double hockey stick. And then I'm having this cuckoo's person email me saying, hey, a real friend would tell you, your facial hair looks like shit. The same things like these abusers do to me. And it's like, I don't even want to respond to your emails anymore. I don't need people like that as a friend. That, as that saying goes, if you don't have anything nice to say, probably shouldn't say it at all. And I'm just recording this as documentation. Like, this is the kind of shit that people go through. I could be bawling my fucking eyes out, saying I don't want to exist anymore. Like, I'm just ready to exit because of this. And this person's like, I can't believe you're taking this seriously. Like, I know it's like trying to comfort me and say like, you're too good for this and all that, but you have no idea. Like, clearly, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if people are not educated on certain things and they have no idea what people are going through, and all that it's going to be, like, all the comments that they're going to leave, I was like, please, I just like flat out tag this person. Please don't make me look as, you're trying to like make me look crazy by saying, oh, it could be somebody just like looking to pick up from somebody or doing that. Did you just like assume to read my mind what I'm actually thinking about all of this? Like, I'm like, does that make sense? Like, why are you trying to, again, just give more ammo and feed more bullshit into what all these cyber stalkers and organized harassment are trying to paint me as, the people that watch my videos. So it's like, this is just part of it. Like, it really does feel part of it, whether these people are in another country or not. On a spiritual level, something deeper is going on, and these people, people love to gaslight you. and I have such weird shit going on with these people that are messaging me. Like, I have every right, you said, Gravestone, to critique these people and to say, just, to brush it off, just to be so dismissive. Like, I would rather just say, like, if you're gonna be that way, like, it's probably beneficial to just not say anything at all, and just, like, if you don't know what is going on, and then I get fucked over because I'm trying to explain, and then it's just an never. I don't even know what is the purpose is left being on YouTube other than to support others that I actually care about. But to anyone who ever thought I gave a fuck about monetizing this channel or doing anything like that of that nature, I could care less. And I just want this to be sort of just a suggestion, a warning to people: don't record. If you are seeing the one headlight thing, I shared a video and I hadn't watched it all even before I posted it, but I watched the majority of it, and now I'm really seeing things a lot more clear because I didn't even think about that completely in the ways in which I was doing it the other day, because like recording some of that stuff as people have on YouTube, and clearly people immediately say, wow, those people are crazy. But I know some of you are dealing with that, have dealt with that, but it really is better just don't record that stuff, because I don't know where this place is heading. I don't know what is really going on, but that is definitely a tactic to dox yourself. So, I wonder why. I wonder why somebody would always record things. Every time I go live, it's recorded. So even if I, private the live or whatever, that's all over the internet. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to go about, if you have a privacy concern, because why the fuck does YouTube care? Because they don't. Why would they care? They don't. This is all part of the operation of doing that to you. So just know that, like, there's no protection here. Anyone could be anyone. The person with basically practically an anonymous, just profile saying all this stuff to me that I can't believe a word they say, but I question their motives. I question why people want to defend certain things. I question, what is the point of coming on here and sharing anything when I'm just gonna get recorded? Like, my entire, any joy that I could have had, like, I don't know. If I could just post my art, maybe. I don't know. There's just no safety here, and the fact that I have, and it's like they're trying to get me to dox myself, even regardless of the one headlight bullshit, which I can't believe that people who don't know anything that's going on, don't know what that can entail, and also know that I'm being made to look like I'm crazy, which anyone that would think that I'm looking in such a way is honestly sickening, considering what I'm going through. I had 3 people, including Battle. I'll just say that. I won't say who the other 2 people were, because I don't want to put a target on your back, since everything I do is watched. There's 2 people in the chat, but they're not saying anything. It's just, if I sound kind of incoherent, or like I'm just trying to make sense. I'm just trying to make sense of things, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I just woke up not long ago, and I'm just sitting here mortified that somebody is not only like doxing my location in a sense, trying to get me to. I've said like, why doesn't this person denounce that they're a Freemason? And I found it interesting that they tried to skip over that part, as if like no one would maybe, play my live stream, maybe interested to go over there and play it. If anyone was willing to play it all the way through and hear that, I mean, does it ever make anyone wonder why they would skip over that? Why they never really answered the first time 3 years ago when that Sean's Truth channel said, okay, why don't you denounce that publicly online? Why would somebody go after certain individuals so heavily and try to dox their location, record everything? We can't feel comfortable to just, record where we are at and do things and show things. Well, certain people, no. Certain individuals, I think, are truly. I don't want to ever, when it comes to like the TI community, I don't ever want to gaslight anybody. I don't want anyone to feel like they're, being made more crazy because of the stuff that they're going through. And I'm not even saying that I am one. I am just saying I know these signs that people say they're going through, and I just. Oh, hey, Gravestone. I'm like baffled. Like I have people I can talk to. That's another thing. There was this assumption from like this weird anonymous profile messaging me, and I'm not gonna say all that they said, but I think it was pretty telling when I was going through an emotional stress that they would. All this emotional stress, I'm crying on my lives if anyone was there, whether they're private or recorded and people heard them later. I was in severe emotional distress, and I don't want to go all publicly on here, but I want to document how insanely stressful this can be. And having somebody gaslight me and then talk about just messaging me, I find it interesting that they deleted their last two messages. And I don't know at what point maybe I mentioned them. It was like shortly after I was like, oh, are you retracting your statement about what you were saying? When it came to all that, like that you're gaslighting an SA victim and me just needing to express what I want to express. Like, why are people concerned about who I'm talking about when I have every right to talk about these people and what they've tried to do and how I think that they're actually psychopaths? I hope it got recorded that when my mom, I asked her, I was like, what do you think about this? Like, individual, and it's like, yeah, they're a psychopath. But there's no, I just want to say, there's no help, there's no, like, I don't know what to do. I'm probably sounding all over the place because this is something that, it does kind of make you like scatterbrained and feel completely out of it going through this kind of amount of deep, severe psychological torture and stress. And I talked to somebody for a really long talk last night, telling them about the things that I have going on. And why did I bring them up? I'm like losing my track. Why I brought that up? I'm just glad that I have people like that. Oh yeah, the person that was anonymously messaging me trying to defend really sick shit in my messenger on here on YouTube, they're like, don't look for friends online. Like, do you not have friends? Or like, they're just playing into the abuser, saying like, you have no life, you have no, like, why don't you, just all this weird shit. Like, I think you need some friends. It's like, you guys like are practically just anonymous people, mostly to me. Not all of you are anonymous. Some of you actually put yourself out there and record around places. And I'm just saying, like, I don't know how deep this shit goes, but to, like, for all of you people, there's people that assume that I want to get monetized, and they're, like, emailing me, telling me, like, this is how I think you should run your channel, and I didn't even read the 4 emails. Like, I'm actually curious to see if this person comes in. I'm not going to say their name, but I'm just like, wow. I'll say it like Candy. Whoa. I can't believe the way that people talk to me after I was crying my brains out. I can't believe I even put that all online. But if you want to gaslight this and say, oh yeah, just let it go, laugh it off, this is nothing, this is, how can you take this guy seriously? How can you, what else? You're too good for this. People say, oh, you're way too good for this to even be dealing with this. Well, you're not the person that's dealing with somebody that's slandering your name with no proof whatsoever, saying that you're probably a dangerous, violent PDF. Yeah. Recording everything that you're doing, recording where you're showing the location. Why do you think I'm seeing the one headlights? It's all coming together. I watched the rest of the video, and this guy was like, all of you dumb fucking TIs, why the fuck are you recording these one headlights? It's an operation to dox yourself. And part of it is even deeper. Like, it's, if you want to go into the whole Matrix theory, more of it just being like, what did he say? 50 to 60% of this shit is just like This is so great. It goes so deep. You know, this is not just a thing from like of this land, of this realm. This is a thing of like spiritual warfare, which is going to just continue to increase. I'm reading your comment, Gravestone, and you have the right to critique these people and doing a good job at it, even if I do get sidetracked to the come to just actually troll people and gaslight them and make them feel more like shit. And it's just so I'm like bawling my eyes out and I'm being psychologically tortured, and people are like Demon Slayer just saying, oh, just laugh it off and move on, when I'm having locations and places I go to plastered all over the internet, all my pictures of my Facebook, locations of places I've posted there by a psychotic cyberstalker, posting all of these very oh, it's public information, so it's plausible deniability, all of it. Oh, plausible deniability. I can't even like continue to finish to listen to some of the messages that other people have sent me on Discord or communicate with everybody, and I'm sorry for that, because I've just been so emotionally stressed out by this. And for people to like brush this off is pure insanity to me. How can people sit and watch my lives, whether, I don't know, like I'm pretty sure somebody was there at some point, or it's been recorded, it has been recorded by the stalker, some of the most embarrassing things that I'm going through, because everything's monitored and stalked. But I think it was interesting that because I said that the chat was being recorded and that I do have a minor that is commenting on my channel, as far as I know, if I'm taking this person at face value, this is what this person is saying, which may have those friends is because they're going through the very similar shit that I am. Don't exist anymore. Like, I'm just ready to exit because of this, and this person's like, I can't believe you're taking this seriously. Like, I know it's like trying to comfort me and say like you're too good for this and all that, but you have no idea. Like, clearly, like that's why I'm saying exit because of this and this. As that saying goes, if you don't have anything nice to say, probably shouldn't say it at all. Anything else that other people are going through that could actually get you KI double hockey stick. And then I'm having this cuckoo's person email me saying, hey, a real friend would tell you, your facial hair looks like shit. The same things like these abusers do to me, and it's like, I don't even want to respond to your emails anymore. Real friend would tell you, your facial hair looks like shit. Real friend would tell you, your facial hair looks like shit. Real friend would tell you, your facial hair looks like shit. The same things like these abusers do to me, and it's like, I don't even want to respond to your emails anymore. I don't need people like that as a friend. That, as that saying goes, if you don't have anything nice to say, probably shouldn't say it at all. And I'm just recording this as documentation. Like, this is the kind of shit that people go through. I could be bawling my fucking eyes out saying I don't want to exist anymore. Like, I'm just ready to exit because of this, and this person's like, I can't believe you're taking this seriously. Like, I know it's like trying to comfort me and say like you're too good for this and all that, but you have no idea. Like, clearly, like that's why I'm saying, like, if people are not educated on certain things and they have no idea what people are going through, and all that it's going to be like all the comments that they're going to leave, I was like, please, I just like flat out tag this person. Please don't make me look as you're trying to like make me look crazy by saying, oh, it could be somebody just like looking to pick up from somebody or doing that. Did you just like assume to read my mind what I'm actually thinking about all of this? Like, I'm like, does that make sense? Like, why are you trying to, again, just give more ammo and feed more bullshit into what all these cyberstalkers and organized harassment are trying to paint me as? The people that watch my videos. So it's like, this is just part of it. Like, it really does feel part of it, whether these people are in another country or not. On a spiritual level, something deeper is going on, and these people, people love to gaslight you. And I have such weird shit going on with these people that are messaging me. Like, I have every right, you said, Gravestone, to critique these people and to say just, to brush it off, just to be so dismissive. Like, I would rather just say, like, if you're going to be that way, like, it's probably beneficial to just not say anything at all. And just, like, if you don't know what is going on, and then I get fucked over because I'm trying to explain, and then it's just an never-ending loop of me trying to explain things that have already gone on for years. And not just for me, but hundreds of people. And this is why but this comment, why I'm saying this is like, this comment is in somehow relation to maybe what I'm saying and what all this is about. It says, this person has actually left me 2 comments. I can't see where the other comment was, but this is, I don't actually want to turn on my camera. It's Snow White. Just left this 2 minutes ago. I'm just reading the comment, whether I agree with this or not, I'm not sure, but I just think this is interesting. Since I'm like talking about all these things, the act of childbirth, they say, an irresponsible deed that offers no guarantee of happiness, is a self-defeating cycle. It plunges the child into a state of unhappiness while simultaneously making them addicted to the pursuit of happiness. Seeking happiness implies keep all these lives up with me crying, regardless of how cringe they seem, regardless of how sad it all seems. Because even then, even if I keep it up, there's still going to be people that gaslight me. All these organized harassment, it's just more and more, the narcissists and their enablers and flying monkeys are all just going to go, yeah, this person's crazy. And then I have more gaslighting by people thinking that I have like no friends. Oh, just because I go live and I like to chat with people in live, you assume I don't have any friends in real life or other people to talk to outside of this? No, maybe there's just certain people that I'm only gonna come to find on a live, and maybe I'm actually documenting actual real criminal behavior that's being done to me. But no one's gonna care, I guess, until somebody, I guess, gets hurt or something happens to me. This is why I wanted to document all this. I just question, like, I question why people question my motive so much. And they assume the absolute worst. Not all of you. I had 3 people. I woke up one day, I had 3 people coming to me and saying, Kai, I'm so sorry. There's people that emailed me saying, I'm so sorry you're going through this and everything, and all the rest. They're going through it to an extent too, but I'm just saying, like, I had 3 people alone give enough of a shit to actually contact me and say, oh my god, this guy is like actually trying to dox your location or near where you're at, while simultaneously slandering me with no proof whatsoever. I have proof for everything that I say, and I have full-blown experiences with these psychopaths. And no one's really saying anything in the chat. I'm just like, I don't know if I'll keep this up. I'm just saying, like, it's part of this documentation. Like, I'm not going, if you're gonna talk to me so rudely and you don't even know me and you're emailing me and people are like, like, I'll reach out to you, I'll email you, I'll contact you if you need someone to talk to. And then when I read, like, I glance some of these emails, like, there's like 4 different ones and they're really lengthy, and one of them is like insulting how I look and telling me how to run my channel, and that how I'm running it is never going to get me monetized, and it's never going to be like, what, like, I'm like a are you serious? Like, does my channel really, like, this is so gaslighting and such a mockery. Does my channel, and do I seem like a person that actually gives a fuck about any of that while I'm recording on mobile phones? I don't have fancy cameras, I don't have angles and lighting and all this stupid shit to make myself look like I'm some professional YouTuber. Like, I give a shit about that? I'm trying to document actual real stalking and harassment, and that's going all over, not only on YouTube, but in real life. It's happening to complete and utter, just innocent civilians. When I talk about the TI shit and I talk about the one headlight crap, I will tell you right now, like a lot of these other TIs have said, you're not special. We're not special because this is happening to us. The comments that were given that said, oh, this person has main character syndrome, or they'll twist it and be like, oh, I'm a Karen policing people because they have one headlight out. No, they're gaslighting me because it is a real psychological tactic. And if people don't even do the research, like, I'm not here to fucking educate you people. I just wanted to look for people that were going through this, and I found them. I know people are going through this. Maybe that was for them. And that's why I made this whole post. It's temporary. And I have to acknowledge that everything I say is going to be recorded. But I took that video, that live down, because I need some water, but not only it's already recorded, like, it's all online anyway. I wonder who the second person is. I bet it's my cyber stalker. That's why I always call this out, because it's like, oh, I'm probably being recorded. And if everyone's watching that over there and they see this, where I'm literally stating I don't want to be recorded. I mean, this person has the police reports, the FBI report that wasn't done by me, but somebody else. I said who that person was, and they're trying to triangulate and get that person on their side. Oh, do I need to say it again? Yeah. I meant what I said by that, because that's actually what that person told me. I couldn't believe that they were actually honest in that moment, because I absolutely believe that. I wouldn't feel safe to be in a room with that person, the Green Wizard, at all. And I know that there are other people who used to watch his channel, women, who said the same thing. I was told that, they said I wouldn't feel comfortable in a room with that guy. And I guess apparently I don't listen to his videos, but apparently he's just like berating people and mocking, just like his subscribers, which was done before. But I guess it's just worse. And I think it's so cringe to be like even saying the things that they're saying, because it's like the complete opposite of who they are. And anyone that can stand by somebody like that, I mean, you must just be as completely fucked as they are. When I found out, when that person said that they thought that they said that their family thought that they were a sociopath or a psychopath because they used to torture animals, which is a real clear sign of that for sure, that they might be one, and they did that as a child. That's not the only thing that threw up some super red flags where I wanted nothing to do with this person at all. And I distanced myself more and more. They could feel that. And they did the little desperate love bomb just to try to reel me back in, or just say, real clear sign of that for sure, that they might be even saying the things that they're saying, because it's like the complete opposite of who they are. And by somebody like that, I mean, you must just be as completely fucked as they are. When I found out, when that person said that they thought that they said that their family thought that they were a sociopath or a psychopath because they used to torture animals, which is a real clear sign of that for sure, that they might be one, and they did that as a child. That's not the only thing that threw up some super red flags where I wanted nothing to do with this person at all. And I distanced myself more and more. They could feel that. And they did the little desperate love bomb just to try to reel me back in, or just say, you know, have a scapegoat for like, well, I treated you this way, I said all this, I was so good to you, and then, you know, it's the same thing, the love bomb and then the discard, which is exactly what happened. I would never treat a friend like that, and I would never have friends like that. And that's why I say, Stormy the Grey, you didn't give a fuck about me. I think you might even be complicit in this. Like, I don't trust anyone, and if anyone wants to say, oh, you're now so paranoid and you're so like neurotic and you're psychotic and all this other dumb fucking shit, it's like, you have no idea what amount of betrayals. I will never come on here looking for friends. Not that I ever really was to begin with. I was just like looking, you know, like any other person does, for certain communities or people to talk to with similar interests on YouTube. But it got so fucking crazy that a lot of these people in these places, like, think about this too. I have some really crazy psychotic Tims, trans-identified males, and this is another great topic. I'm gonna go join the live stream with this person, and maybe I'll share the link around 5 o'clock Pacific time. But there's other people. I'm just like, I met with other people, and I would really love to talk to them that are also dealing with these Tims and stuff that are like needing to be called out for playing the perpetual victim and doing all this stupid shit. And I was like, wow, okay, yeah, I'd love to talk. I'm trying to video that I showed. Like, I felt like, can I give a reason to this torture and feeling like I'm in hell by just like, if I could just save one person, if I could just warn one person that might hear this, but then I have to private my live streams because everything I do is recorded. And you people feel like that's normal and that's okay, just because it's YouTube and it's free to record whatever anyone posts because it's public. It doesn't make it right when the consideration of the circumstances is I've had to file police reports and now I'm getting gaslit and I'm called the stalker. I'm called the one that is harassing people by even mentioning it, and then I have people, newcomers, coming to my channel. Everybody's just trying to criticize me and put me through the ringer and trying to, like, I know I don't want to bring all this shit up again. It just adds more fuel to the fire. But I'm at my wit's end. Like, unless you're dealing with this, like, you literally couldn't give a fuck. People, you guys could not. I'm just saying, like, these really careless people that want to berate me more on how I look when I'm already getting all this horrible shit, and so many hundreds of other people are getting constantly mocked for their looks, and like somebody's like, oh, you can reach out to me, I'm gonna email you, and then in the email they're like actually fucking putting me down. I mean, I don't know if like Cuckoos or whatever the fuck, Luca, heard my whole live streams crying, but now they're recorded and up for everyone to hear and humiliate me. Like, this is just almost, it's like a thing for entertainment for people. I think this is, people love to just watch people be tortured. And there's one person in the chat, nobody's saying anything, I'm out, this is bullshit. I just, like, I would have to build up so much trust with you, and I have built up some trust with quite a number of you over the years who have been going through the same shit, and I'm so glad I have you. But anyone new, all this bullshit that you guys are like putting me through, more psychological torture when I'm getting my like basically my location area doxed, having all these intimidation and threats and everything in my name slandered in the most horrific ways. Yeah, I hope this shit never happens to you. I wouldn't wish this shit on my worst enemy, but I feel like a lot of you could really fucking care less. Innocent civilians, when I talk about the TI shit and I talk about the one who wouldn't feel comfortable in a room with that guy, I just wanted to look for people that were, oh, do I need to say it again? Yeah, I meant what I said by that, because that's actually what that person told me. I couldn't believe that they were actually honest in that moment, because I absolutely believe that. I wouldn't feel safe to be in a room with that person, the Green Wizard, at all. And I know that there are other people who used to watch his channel, women, who said the same thing. I was told that, you know, they said I wouldn't feel comfortable in a room with that guy. And I guess apparently I don't listen to his videos, but apparently he's just like berating people and mocking, you know, just like his subscribers, which was done before. But I guess it's just worse. And I think it's so cringe to be like even saying the things that they're saying, because it's like the complete opposite of who they are. And anyone that can stand by somebody like that, I mean, you must just be as completely fucked as they are. When I found out, when that person said that they thought that they said that their family thought that they were a sociopath or a psychopath because they used to torture animals, which is a real clear sign of that for sure, that they might be one, and they did that as a child. That's not the only thing that threw up some super red flags where I wanted nothing to do with this person at all, and I distanced myself.
So they claim the Green Wizard Derek used to torture animals as a child. I was almost falling asleep to this. This creature is just disgusting, but so repetitive. So repetitive. This creature is losing it. This creature is completely losing it. I hope people understand what these things are on YouTube. I hope they understand what's going on. I hope this gives you a better glimpse into what's going on. Take care, everyone. Mad love to you. And I will talk with you again very soon. Bye for now.